I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel. We're in Stillwater where the Cowboys have finished a day of practice getting ready for the Cactus Bowl against Washington. And Barry, this was the first media availability since Tyreek Hill's arrest and dismissal from the team. So some talk from Mike Gundy about that dismissal. He said he wasn't going to say much, but then he actually opened up pretty good about just how hard a decision, hard a situation this was.
Yeah, very unfortunate. And Gundy talked about how, you try to teach your guys, you lecture them all the time about what to do in situations, and sometimes they don't come through. And so Tyreek Hill, the star of Bedlam, is off the team, and the Cowboys go to the Cactus Bowl without their biggest playmaker. And it's very unfortunate. But the squad seems to be still in pretty good spirits. I mean, I talked to 8-10 guys, and they all still sort of riding that emotional crest of beating Oklahoma. So I don't know. I think they all feel bad for Tyreek Hill. I don't know that any of them are crestfallen in terms of how it's going to affect the bowl game.
Yeah, Mike Gundy saying that I said it was a tough decision. He did clarify and say once he had all the facts that the decision had to be made. He had to pull the trigger and let Tyreek Hill go. But, I got the feeling like these guys are pretty fired up. Obviously, a big overtime win still riding high. And it seems like that the impact on this team is noticeable.
Yeah, and, you think about it. I mean, this is a team that had lost 5 straight by 21 points or more. 7 minutes left in Bedlam. They're down 14 points, and here they are getting ready to go to a bowl game and having beaten their biggest rival. So a great capper to the season, lots of benefits. They found the quarterback of the future and the quarterback of the present. A lot of playmakers. The defense played great down the stretch. The offense came to life. So a lot of dividends this team is riding as it goes to Arizona.
And Washington is the foe in that January 2nd game. Let's hear what the Cowboys had to say about the Huskies and their bowl prep for the Cactus Bowl.
They're a good team. They're good pass rushers, and they've had success. I think this is one of the best matchups in all of the bowl season because they've improved considerably over the last 5 weeks. We've improved considerably over the last 3. So I think it's going to be a really interesting game. I think that if we were just starting the season right now, Washington would be a team that people would consider in the top 30. I don't necessarily know if we'd be up in that category right now, but they've improved and we've improved, and that's why I think it's a really good matchup.
Getting ready for the bowl game is great, man. It's a blessing to have these extra practices with your friends and your teammates, and even though the student body isn't here, we're having a great time, just grinding every day and getting better, and looking forward to getting to Arizona. Anytime you got a great bowl streak going on at a university like Oklahoma State, you never want to be the team to let that down. So we were all really motivated during OU and tried to do everything we could to get that win.
Like I've been telling people, man, it brings a lot of joy, not in the sense that we're playing again, but in the sense that we have another game with this group of guys. Because if we lose that last game, there's none of this. We would have never been able to play with this group of guys again, so there's something special.
It's more time we get to spend with each other. If we didn't win, we would have got to go home and just be with our family and things like that. But, we love to do this. We love to play football, and we got another opportunity to do that. We got about another 3 weeks to do that. So we get to go to a bowl game as well. Coach Gundy, he always makes bowl games like a vacation. You earned it, so you get to play another game, and then you're out somewhere, a whole other state. And so it's fun to be able to get guys out there in Arizona and just have fun and play the ball we love.
I feel like it's great, knowing that we're not going to go out without this bowl game, that we have this bowl game. And yeah, as the year went on, we were like, man, are we going to even make it? It's going to be hard. But we kept working, we kept grinding, we kept hitting them in the mouth, and sure enough, we pulled it out.
Yeah, it was a rough couple of weeks going back to the middle of the season, but I'm real excited, and this team is real excited for this bowl game. And I'm fortunate enough and blessed to this be my 4th bowl game, 4 years, 4 bowl games. You can't ask so much more than that.
All right, that matchup between OSU and Washington is a 9:15 p.m. kick on January 2nd from Tempe, Arizona. And Barry, after Bedlam, we might have said Tyreek Hill's the Cowboy to watch, obviously now no longer on the team. So who is that player to watch in this bowl game?
I think I would keep an eye on Brandon Shepard, the wide receiver who was so big in Bedlam, over 150 yards receiving. Mason Rudolph and Brandon Shepard obviously had a connection going. Mason Rudolph, I talked to him, he said in overtime he wanted to throw the ball to Brandon Shepard. Mike Gundy said, you're out of your mind, we're running the ball, but keep an eye. It looks like a great connection for the future.
All right, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.